Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris. Today we have a very interesting video that honestly I did not even think I would need to do. I don't normally like doing these kinds of videos, but I always want to keep it real with you guys. So we have two palettes that I've actually had in my possession for quite some time. It's from the Art Heart Revolution. We have the Revolution Drive-Thru Tasty Burger palettes. So I did get both palettes, which is the Grilled Cheesy Burger and the Vegan Stack Burger. Each of the palettes cost $12 and I believe I paid $6 for shipping. So these are very affordable. The packaging itself is absolutely adorable. You have a burger box for each palette. In terms of details, they both have a 12-month shelf life. They are vegan and cruelty-free. They contain mica but no talc. For the Grilled Cheesy Burger, this contains pressed pigments and eyeshadows. For the Vegan Stack, it is just eyeshadows. Both of the palettes were made in China. And the palettes look like this. They are little mini burgers. I am such a sucker for cute packaging, so I think they completely nailed this. The top of this, by the way, is a very soft touch. It kind of reminds me of like a stress ball. You know those things that you squeeze when you're super stressed and it's supposed to relieve tension in your body? That's what this feels like. It feels exactly like that. And when you open up the palettes, they look like this. They both come with very big mirrors that do not fold all the way back. The Vegan Stack Tasty Burger has a green color story and the Grilled Cheesy Tasty Burger has a red color story. Which one do you guys like? Do you like both of them? Is there one that you really like? Let me know down below. So for the Vegan Stack, we have 5 shimmers and 3 mattes, and for the Grilled Cheesy, we have 4 shimmers and 4 mattes. So let's get down to the good, the bad, and the ugly. The price, the packaging, and the color story are really good points, but in terms of the formula, that's where things kind of shift. The Grilled Cheesy palette, in my opinion, is a lot better formulated. The shimmers in here are beautiful and a lot more consistent compared to the Vegan Stack. Now, don't get me wrong, the green shimmer, this one right here, is absolutely beautiful in this palette, and I use a dry brush for it. It showed up gorgeous, but there's just some shimmers that are lacking in luster, so that was something that was a bit more of a downside. The mattes in the Grilled Cheesy Burger are really good. They blend really nicely. The mattes in both of these palettes need a build up, which honestly I don't mind. In this particular one, there is more of a kick up, a lot of kick up, honestly, especially with this kind of muted yellow mustard shadow. I did find myself dipping a lot into the pan for this particular one. Honestly, if that doesn't bother you, then no big deal, but if you're one to not want to sit there to build up so much and end up using a lot more product, then you might want to stay away from this palette. Honestly, I feel like this one is a lot better anyway, as I said before. Now let's get to the ugly. The only thing that really got to me today was in the Vegan Stack palette. This particular shadow, the olive one, was a bit patchy and it gave me a bit of a headache when it came to blending it out. I did get it to work at the end, but the amount of time that I spent on blending this out and fixing the patches, honestly, if I look close, I can still see some, but from afar, it doesn't look that bad. And after building up and working with it, it did pull together. But honestly, I just feel like it's not worth it. I feel like there's other palettes that you can get for the same price, or maybe just a little bit more in dollars, that will give you a better formula in terms of mattes. There will be more consistency throughout the palette. So if you are interested in any of these, I would highly suggest going for the Grilled Cheesy. This one was really great. I did enjoy this. So here are the pre-recorded swatches for the Grilled Cheesy palettes. These swatches are done 2 times. Most of the shimmers were done 1 time. The orange shimmer was done twice. The shadows feel really soft when you go in with a finger, and the same goes also for the Vegan Stack Burger. For the mattes, however, I had to go in 3 to 4 times to get it to what you see. So since I had another palette to compare it to, I could automatically tell that this one was just a little bit lacking in pigment versus the Grilled Cheesy Burger. So let me show you a few swatches right now. I'm going to take this dark one right here, and you know what, let's take this olive one. Okay, and then I'm going to take, if I can open this, let's take, oh, you know what, let's take this gorgeous, this is such a pretty shimmer, so I want you guys to see how this looks. So I'm going to scoot enough forward. Here we go. This is the dark one, olive one. Here's the shimmer. Oof. The shimmer looks really pretty, but can you guys see what I'm talking about? Look at that swatch. So I'm going to go back in with the green, the dark one. Here's another one. Let's do another one. This is 3. Oof, doesn't look good. And then let's do the 4th one. That's better. But I mean, look at it. It just doesn't look good. It looks like a hot mess, honestly. Let's do the olive green again. That's a little better. One more time. I lied. Let's do another time. You see what I mean? Just this particular palette, the mattes in here, not too hot. I wish it was better, but it just is not too great. Let me show you guys two more from this palette. I want to take this shadow because I don't think I use it actually. And oh, let me show you a shimmer, another one, because honestly this palette's just really pretty. Let's take this brown shimmer. Look at this. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you want, right? And then here's the pink. It's light on my skin, but it's still really pigmented. It's really pretty. And let me take it one more time. Honestly, it doesn't really need it because I can definitely see it, but just for the sake of showing you guys. There you go. You see what I mean? Like, look at the comparison in the swatches. It might be because that these are darker shadows, or maybe the greens. Maybe they just struggle with formulating greens. I, honest to God, do not know. But you can see the difference in the swatch. Again, a swatch is a swatch. Sometimes it doesn't mean squat. Sometimes it could swatch horrible and looks great on the lid. But in this particular situation, that was not the case. It didn't look great in the swatch. And this particular palette gave me a struggle on the lid. So let's dive into the two eye looks that I made with these two palettes. We are working with nothing but Morphe brushes today. So I have the Morphe times Coca-Cola flat brush. This I just used to apply some shimmers, no cutting creases today, guys. And then I have the Morphe JH33 brush, the Morphe JH40 brush, and the JH42 brush. First, I laid down some Maple Kylie Cosmetics concealer, and then I start off on the grilled cheesy side with the red matte using the JH33 brush, and I just put that going back and forth. I do build it up a little bit, but it doesn't take much time whatsoever. It is a really pretty red. Then I go to the Vegan Stack side and I use the same brush, but this time for that olive green matte. Things got patchy. Honestly, you can see the expression on my face. I was just not a happy camper. I kept trying and building it up and trying to work with it. Eventually, I got it to a point where I was tolerating it, but it's just not something that I like. Moving on, I go back to the grilled cheesy side and I dip into the orange matte with the JH40 brush, and I put that lightly above the red as a transition. It is a really soft orange. Then for the Vegan Stack side, using the same brush, I go in with the yellow matte, and that has a lot of kick up in the pan. Like when I tap my brush, it was an insane amount of pigment that came flying right off. Yellow also needed a lot of build up, so I felt like I was wasting a lot more product just putting it on my eye. Going back with the grilled cheesy side, I go in with that flat Morphe brush and I pick up the red shimmer. That is such a beautiful shimmer, you guys. I'm so happy to see that. It showed up in 2 seconds with a dry brush, and it is absolutely stunning. For the Vegan Stack side, using the same brush, I went with the green shimmer, and that one too was absolutely gorgeous, and it was such a big relief. It is really pigmented and it definitely shines beautifully. For the remainder of my lid, for the grilled cheesy side, I go in with the orange shimmer. It did show up with the brush, but I feel like it has a better payoff with the finger, which honestly I don't mind doing. For the Vegan Stack side, I go in with the gold shimmer. That was also absolutely gorgeous. Really love the payoff in that one. I feel like the shimmers really saved this eye look, to be honest. For my inner corner highlight on the grilled cheesy side, I used the JH42 brush and I picked up the gold shimmer, and I also put that in my brow bone. For the Vegan Stack side, I went in with that champagne shimmer, and it was okay. It wasn't super pigmented compared to the gold shimmer that I just used. I did build it up a bit and it did show up eventually, which is the most important thing, honestly. For the glow lash line on the grilled cheesy side, I went in with the brown matte, just going back and forth. I wanted something a little bit darker, so I went back in with the brown shimmer, which is really beautiful and pigmented. For the Vegan Stack side, I go in with the dark green matte, and as a surprise, it is really pigmented. It was absolutely stunning. The lashes I'm using today are from Alter Ego in Plush, the mascara from Marc Jacobs, and my liner is the Immortal liner from OMFG Cosmetics. And that is the eye looks that I made today, you guys, with the grilled cheesy burger and with the Vegan Stack burger. Let me know all your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know if you are going to pick these up or if you did and your thoughts on it. And those are my final thoughts on the tasty burgers. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today and watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night or day, depending on what time you are catching me today. As always, I hope you guys stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.